Is it round 13 of the first fight? In which case Marquez's technical skills could be the difference? Or is it a different fight because Manny Pacquiao has progressed so much as a boxer and has so developed his right hand in the 4 years since the first fight? There's the straight left hand from Pacquiao to start the violence.
And it was followed by a quick little right hand.
But before Pacquiao throws his left hand, and usually most of the time although he drops it a split and winds up on it. So it's interesting how he's been able to hit so many people with it. It's not really a direct short punch, but he just throws so many punches.
Well, and it's so fast. You know, power is a function of strength and speed, and there's no faster power punch than Manny Pacquiao's left hand.
But you said something the last fight when he fought Barrera that was interesting, that Manny hurts people with punches that are grazing punches. A lot of time he don't even land directly on the chin, which means he must be what we call him to be just heavy-handed. Even grazing punches he scores knockdowns with oftentimes.
Marquez is being careful early on to control distance, staying at range where Pacquiao has to come forward to try to find him, moving back and then stepping forward to fire that right hand. Just as was the case in the early stages of the first fight, it's Manny Pacquiao's left hand against Manuel Marquez's straight right.
And you see what Marquez is doing, and trying to wait till after
right hand by Marquez.
Because Pacquiao gets out of position when he throws his left hand.
The timing of the action so far belongs to Marquez, who has been able to blunt Pacquiao with his feet as much as with his hands. This is much more of a chess match than what took place in the first round on May 8, 2004. Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Good body shot by Marquez. Drives Pacquiao back. Marquez trying to land a jab. First time he's really unfurled that. Pacquiao reaching with his jab. 10 seconds to go in the round. Any closing statement? An attempted body shot by Marquez. And he missed.
Here you see which may have been the most significant punch of the whole round, in the entire round, was a straight right hand right on the chin directly from Marquez.
CompuBox numbers in round one belong to Pacquiao, landing 12 out of 49. Marquez 6 out of 43. Pacquiao did land a couple of stiff left hands.
Pacquiao has a really good upper body rhythm. He moves in and out. His body's always guarding, going left to right, which makes it very difficult to land punches on him also.
Pacquiao now looks like he wants to make Marquez fight him more than boxing.
Pacquiao was sensational in 2006 with 3 straight victories, including his 2 knockouts of Eric Morales. He was quite successful last year as well, with a knockout of Jorge Solis and a decision over Marco Antonio Barrera. But some ringsiders sensed that he wasn't as violent, wasn't as destructive as he had been in the past. In response to that, Pacquiao says he's trained harder for this fight, was more focused for this fight, is ready to be the old Manny Pacquiao again. The body looks terrific. A reaching left hand for Marquez.
But I watch when Pacquiao gets out of position, when he throws his left, he doesn't get as far out of position as he used to be years back. He may throw his left hand and get out of position, but he tries to get back right away.
Body shot by Marquez. Pacquiao lands his left hand. Marquez momentarily dipped.
Did he dip, or was his legs buckled? You know, we've talked about the importance of this fight for Marquez. It's also important for Pacquiao. He's established his greatness in the lower weight divisions. This is an opportunity for him to vault into the higher weight classes and make even more of himself.
Marquez has landed 2 lead left hooks in this round. Not hard shots, but he's getting leather there. That's quite unusual against the southpaw stance.
It's very unusual. He's really setting the counterpunch, Pacquiao. That's what he's trying to do. But Pacquiao is not getting it out of position as much as he used to. But Marquez is trying to, every time he comes in, he's trying to punch and come back.
Another hard left hand for Manny.
Manny's got a hard rhythm. You really can't time his movement as easy as it used to be. He always got his in and out rhythm. Even there, he didn't get hit with clean punches.
A right hand by Pacquiao got through, but Marquez has been more effective in this exchange.
Uppercut by Marquez. Huge left hook. Buckled Pacquiao.
Here you see Marquez working his counterpunch once again when Pacquiao got out of position again, coming in, throwing a left hand. That's what he's been working on in training over and over and over, counterpunching Pacquiao.
CompuBox numbers already interesting. Pacquiao was seen to have doubled Marquez's connects in the first round. Marquez doubled Pacquiao's connects in the second round, 18-9. Harold Letterman gave the first to Pacquiao and the second Marquez.
You know, looking at Marquez's eyes, I see the same determination that I saw in Nate Campbell's eyes last week. Regardless of what the outcome is going to be, he's a very fiercely determined man in this fight here.
Well, in case you missed it, 36-year-old Nate Campbell produced the effort of a lifetime in beating Juan Baby Bull Diaz, 12 years his junior, in Cancun, Mexico last week. Straight left hand for Pacquiao. Marquez is moving back when Manny lands the left now.
Marquez is just simply trying to exploit any mistakes.
Absolutely, you're right.
And the straight right hand lands right down the pipe for Marquez.
You know,
Manny walked into it.
He's trying to live off the aggression of Pacquiao. The challenge is Pacquiao to make him regret that aggression.
And as the fight goes on, I see Pacquiao becoming tentative himself now. He's a little tentative about going in and being aggressive because he's been counterpunched 2 or 3 times now.
Yes, his timing hasn't been as good as Manuel Marquez.
No, his timing, and it seems like his confidence is not as good maybe as it was.
And Marquez is effectively using his feet to get in and out.
Yeah, Marquez is fighting very smart, very confident. And I think that at this stage right now, Pacquiao is still a little too leery of coming in now.
They go head-to-head for a moment. Kenny Bayless checks both fighters. Back to round 3 action. Neither man has landed anything really big to the body. Marquez has been more frequent in going there. Straight right hand is the bread and butter for Marquez. Pacquiao comes back with a straight left. Manny tries to tee off to the left and gets it in there. This is a late round rally for Pacquiao.
But this can change back and forth in this fight here.
Down goes Marquez on a straight left-hand shot. Perfect shot by Pacquiao. It may not have been a home run, but it was a double into the corner.
And Marquez is hurt. He's got to be very glad that he's going to end that round. Here you see the knockdown right here. Beautiful short left. And it would have been down again the second time except for the ropes held him up. And then he came back and stunned Pacquiao slightly at the end of the round.
That was the same sequence of punches buckled Pacquiao earlier.
Marquez took an unwarranted risk looking to get at Pacquiao and paid a big price. Harold, how do you have it into the 4th?
Look at Jim, 2 rounds to 1. 29-27, Manny Pacquiao. You got to give him an extra point for that knockdown in round 3. He won the first round. I thought Marquez won the second. 2-1, Pacquiao.
Marquez trying to go back to the body and trying to go back to a more tactical style now. Pacquiao trying to search and destroy. Marquez trying to shock him with counter-punching aggression.
I'm really impressed with Pacquiao. I'm really his timing and coordination, the way he's in and out, his Upper body movement. I've never saw him this good with his upper body movement.
And in that exchange earlier, he landed a really quick, solid right hand.
He is an amazing athlete. Just an amazing athletic specimen. The speed, the power, the dynamism, the stamina, the ability to keep doing it. That's why Manny Pacquiao is so great. Almost as if Marquez has decided to face the inevitable. He can't back off.
Pacquiao's confidence is building up now. He's shooting his missiles now.
Look at this.
Well, this is the kind of firefight that Marquez didn't want to get into, but Pacquiao is making him fight.
Yeah, you're not going to outbox Pacquiao. He's going to have to fight him. And Pacquiao seems to be stronger now. His confidence seems to have come back. And he's punching with so much power and confidence.
Good left hook by Marquez.
It's a measure of Pacquiao's improvement as a fighter, how measured he's been in this round. He didn't get too excited off of the end of the last round.
Marquez landed a
This game player.
Here you see Pacquiao land his patented right and straight left, following through right on the chin.
expected. He broke out in a big grin and said, hey, he himself said, meaning Juan Manuel Marquez, he said it was going to be a war. I'm very happy about that. Sometimes in this fight, it has become a war. And when it is, Manny Pacquiao, as usual, has the advantage.
Well, he loves to fight. You can see it in his eyes. I don't think there's ever been anybody in the boxing ring that loves to fight as much as he does.
That's a big statement.
Yeah, but he loves to fight. You can see it. And I think he would rather be doing this than anything else in the world.
Henry Armstrong?
I don't think he says much of this man. I've looked at this, looking at his eyes, you can see the intensity and the fierceness in him that says that he is a true fighter.
CompuBox numbers through 4 rounds found them landing an almost identical number of punches, 51 for Marquez and 53 for Pacquiao. Little to choose between the two, but it's Pacquiao who has put Marquez on his trunks.
At this stage, Pacquiao looks so sturdy and so strong mentally and physically.
2 good jabs from Pacquiao, something we seldom saw from the past.
Right hands by Marquez. Good right hand lands for Pacquiao. Backing Marquez up. Juan Manuel comes forward. Reaching with the left to the body. Reaching with the left upstairs. Jab by Pacquiao. Great straight right hand by Marquez. Left hand lands for Pacquiao. Marquez was moving to the side. That's the scoring weapon for Manuel Marquez, who has managed to keep it a boxing match in this round.
And he may have won this round, too, because it's been a tit-for-tat round, and that was a good, clean punch there.
Both men try to rally down the set. And
once again, we see one single punch is probably the most memorable punch in the whole round, which was a straight right, but this time it came from Marquez.
next with power shots. Probably almost all that straight right hand. His best tactic against Pacquiao. Already into the sixth. After all the waiting, nearly 4 years between fights, we're almost halfway through. Targeted right hand by Marquez.
Very smart. He started the right hand and waited until Pacquiao moved his head, and then he let it go after that.
Smart.
Yeah.
Body shot by Marquez. Nacho Beristain was asking for that. The left hand to the liver between rounds. Here's a slight abrasion outside of one of Manny Pacquiao's eyes. The left eye, and that's what Marquez targets when he fires that right hand.
Yeah, he's pot shotting him right now. Manny has lost his rhythm. He's got to get his rhythm back.
Well, Freddie Roach said, I want you to get busy. That's really what Manny needs to do, is to go in and throw punches and bunches. His flurries and combinations destroyed Eric Morales. Right now, Marquez has got him back on a string. Body shot by Juan Manuel.
Yeah, this is the pace where Marquez wants to keep the fight. At this pace right here, where he's more effective than Pacquiao is.
Now Pacquiao gets in a good body shot, and Marquez tilts him a little bit with the right hand upstairs.
As I said earlier, anything can happen in this fight. I mean, one of these guys could get knocked down and come back the same round and knock the other guy down.
Hard right hand by Marquez. You see the difference in power. Now Marquez gets in a left hook. He's outboxing Pacquiao again.
Pacquiao looks physically much stronger, but at this round here, Marquez is winning the fight.
Well, he's neutralizing his left hand so far. He's not letting him dominate him with the left hand.
Keeping Pacquiao just conscious enough of his own right.
As improved as Pacquiao's right hand is, I will take my chances on him beating me with the right hand.
He hasn't been that figure. I think the biggest thing to me for Pacquiao this fight is that his timing and upper body movement and rhythm, in and out rhythm, is much better than I've ever saw it.
Little body punch inside from Marquez. Pacquiao reaches to the body, and Marquez hits him upstairs.
Counter punching, taking advantage of Pacquiao getting out of position when he throws his left hand. There it is, he tried it again.
In rounds like this, you can feel Juan Manuel Marquez out-thinking Manny Pacquiao.
Yes.
Good right hand. Clearly, Marquez won that round. We go to the 7th of a scheduled 12. CompuBox numbers in the 6th were relatively even. To my eyes, it was clear that Marquez tactically won the round. Harold Letterman, what did you see and how do you have it?
Okay, Jim, I get it 3 rounds apiece, but in the all-importance category, 57-56 Manny Pacquiao, because of that extra point that he gets for the knockdown in round number 3. Jim, I agree with you. Juan Manuel Marquez doing a beautiful job with that right hand to win rounds 5 and 6 after Marquez won round 2. So 3-3, but Pacquiao by a point on a knockdown.
I have the same score. Isn't it interesting that it took a knockdown in this fight as it did 3 knockdowns in the first fight for Marquez to find what he wanted to do.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Marquez missing, coming back. If the fight follows its pattern of seesaw activity back and forth, then this will be a round that Pacquiao wins.
Yeah, but, you know, Marquez, this is really Marquez's style of fight, where he's fighting, and technically where he can counterpunch, and he's a little bit smarter by keeping that space. But I just like the energy of Pacquiao. Even when he goes back between the round, he looks so much stronger, so much energy seems to be still in his body as compared to Marquez.
Juan Manuel landed a little left hook to the body. And sometimes a little left. Oh, and they have a headbutt. And And there's blood outside the right eye of Manuel Marquez. And Marquez with a look of disgust on his face.
Accidental headbutt.
Left-handed, right-handed.
All right. Time in.
Fortunately for Marquez, the cut is far enough outside the eye that I don't think the blood will affect his vision.
And I'm quite sure with Nacho Bernstein, he'll have a good cut man in the corner also.
Pacquiao landed a quick right hook. Momentarily lifted Marquez off his front foot. Another left hand for Pacquiao. Marquez has to fight back. They're trading shots. It's a Manny Pacquiao type round.
Yeah, but Marquez is going to have to fight him. You can't outbox this guy. You're going to have to fight him.
He outboxed him for 2 rounds.
Well, after that exchange, Marquez was in balance, and Pacquiao was falling backward.
It's almost as if the sight of blood on Marquez's face has again brought out the tiger in Pacquiao. Marquez missing with that big right hand. Now he lands the right and drives Pacquiao back. Pacquiao with 2 hard lefts. They're fighting again in the 7th.
Está cortado.
He's cut. He's cut. He's also cut. Oh, it's very little cut.
No es nada,
It's very little
no te
cut. It's
asustes.
nothing.
Está
Don't
bien
worry
todo.
about it. Don't be scared. There's nothing there.
Es cabezazo. ¿Qué
Nothing. It
más?
was a headbutt.
Manny, need some water? All right, Manny, that's the way to fight this guy. On your toes, in and out, speed. Manny, listen to me. He keep.
Here we see the headbutt, in particular way that Pacquiao fights, because he lunges in when he punches. So whenever you get a butt from him, it's really a true butt. But it could have been either way. The other guy could have got cut. And right after you see his head and it punches, long 1-2, right jab followed by a long straight left.
In December, we saw a fight in Madison Square Garden between Shane Mosley and Miguel Cotto, in which the 2 fighters landed through 12 rounds, an identical number of punches by CompuBox count, 248 apiece. Through 7 rounds tonight, Marquez, by CompuBox count, has landed 93 punches, the same number he landed through 7 in the first fight, and Pacquiao has landed 91. An amazingly even fight, and the straight right hand by Marquez hurt Pacquiao.
I think it landed in his eye, Jim.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
He squinted his eye. He's not hurt, but and now there's blood in the eye.
That's what I mean. He hurt him with that punch. He cut him, and there's blood on his eye.
It was from the blow too. It wasn't a butt.
That's damage.
Now both guys are going to have to fight with him. The last fight, Marquez fought with his nose broke after the first round. This is living up to what it was expected to be, but a little bit more tactical. But still, the drama is still here.
The location of Pacquiao's cut, far more dangerous to him than the location of Marquez's cut is to him.
I think
Pacquiao is very bothered by it.
It's bothered him very much like Diaz was. Not just a cut, but it's bothered him.
That cut is right in the eyelid or in the eye. And you notice that Marquez immediately mixed in body punches to compound the damage. Left hook lands for Marquez, right on the cut. Pacquiao's going to try to come back. Marquez is more accurate.
That's a secret punch that if Marquez used more would be very effective and would change the whole fight. A simple left jab, which will control Pacquiao better.
Well, he can use it a lot more now if Pacquiao's lead eye is compromised. There's a perfect combination by Marquez.
And he should
He
work
is
that jab.
swamping Pacquiao in this round, taking tremendous advantage of the tactical flaw that has been created for Pacquiao by that cut. Perfect uppercut by Marquez. Pacquiao trying to swing away with the left hand and turn things back around.
Pacquiao still punches with so much power with that left hand. And Marquez is exchanging with him, but his head is up a lot of times. And all Pacquiao needs is land one left hand punch, and he can change this whole fight again.
As Manny Pacquiao goes back to his corner, his cut man is the veteran Joe Chavez.
Here we see the right hand that landed that really did all of the damage to the right eye of Pacquiao. Solid right, no head, but nothing accidentally or otherwise. And here you see a simple 1-2. Both punches landed to the right eye.
Pacquiao a 2-1 favorite in this fight, which seemed to be high, and now it seems to be way more than high.
In round 8, 21 connected punches for Marquez, only 5 connected for Pacquiao. He only threw 25. He was trying through most of the round to recover from the badly cut right eye.
Work out, work out.
Pacquiao suffered a cut on that eye in his first fight with Eric Morales, and it was a factor in his decision loss.
Even though the betting odds have always had Pacquiao ahead, when you talk to general, not just the fans here, but general people I've been speaking to, everybody's been like split even. In fact, I would say probably more of them have been picking Marquez that I spoke to. And that was even before coming to the fight here.
Well, those are boxing people. They aren't the ones who make for the odds in the casinos.
Right.
That's about how many Filipinos bet on Pacquiao and how many Mexicans bet on Marquez. Hard right hand by Pacquiao. And incidentally, Chavez got the blood to stop. The swelling is still there, but it's not bleeding.
Yeah, so far both of the cut guys have did a good job.
Nacho Beristain does his own cuts in Marquez's corner. Again, Joe Chavez was the man who stopped Pacquiao's bleeding between rounds. Perfect straight right hand by Marquez. And the blood begins to flow again as Pacquiao reaches up and thumbs it with his glove.
That's the straight
left hand by
That's the straight
Pacquiao.
left that I've been waiting on him to make, because Marquez is pulling back, but he's still real in a position to get hit with those left hands.
And the right eye of Marquez is now bothering him more than it did previously.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao drives Marquez back. Body shot lands for Marquez. This round is on the table with 40 seconds to go.
Yeah.
But the momentum is going with Pacquiao now.
That's correct.
He's got his rhythm going again.
Yep. And he's getting some of his confidence back after it clearly wavered in the 8th round.
It may be a new cut over Marquez's eyes. One thing we can be sure of, when a Marquez gets into a fight, it's a fight.
Continue, but keep an eye on it. All right. Time in!
That's a second cut.
I believe you're right.
Over the right eye.
Yep. This is not the one outside anymore. This one must have been caused by a left-hand punch by Pacquiao.
It's good to have a good boxing doctor over there, Jeff Davison. Good doctor, because a lot of doctors panic and stop a fight.
Nevada's medical supervision is the best. They trade shots. What a war. Both men trying desperately.
Here you see Pacquiao is getting his range again and starting to find his target with that long, straight left hand. In fact, that's the punch evidently that
Round. Marquez landed 12 and Pacquiao landed 13. And Harold, that wasn't an easy round to score. How do you have the fight?
Look at you. 5 rounds to 4, 86, 84, Manny Pacquiao. Jim, I tell you, that 1.4%.
This all started with a brilliant Pacquiao left hand, which looked for a moment as though it was going to knock Marquez down.
But he just looks so strong, as I said, going back to the rounds. Even I look at Marquez walks, but he just looks weaker and don't seem to have the energy or the strength of Pacquiao.
Clocks Marquez, and the blood begins to flow in his right eye. Big round for Pacquiao so far.
Pacquiao's right eye has been patched up well so far.
Yeah, Joe Chavez doing a fine job in Pacquiao's corner. And Nacho Beristain has an increasingly difficult job on his hands.
That's that second cut. The first one was bad, but the second cut seemed to be really bad. In fact, the doctor was over there, Dr. Davidson was even seemingly considering maybe stopping it or telling the referee that if it worsens to stop the fight.
It would be a tremendous disappointment if a fight like this was stopped on a cut.
Big disappointment, but I think the fans would understand it.
Both guys have been cut. Pacquiao ripping the left hand. Marquez coming back. What guts both fighters have shown tonight. Great right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao's mouthpiece drops out of his mouth.
And he wasn't hit. It seemed maybe he's getting tired.
Marquez goes after him, trying to take
unusual.
advantage of this. He knows that Pacquiao's lost his mouthpiece.
And maybe he's getting tired, too.
If he hits him right in the mouth, he could cut him. And it's Pacquiao.
Not going to take it anymore.
You see an unusual punch right here. You see Pacquiao duck a punch and just wing a punch, not even knowing where it's going, and it landed.
Blood is drama. We have blood. We have drama.
It would be no injustice if Jeff Davidson stopped the fight because of the cut over Marquez's eye. It is a brutal gash. But CompuBox numbers in the 10th were still almost even. Marquez 15 punches landed, Pacquiao 17 punches landed, equal in power shots. Manny's just happened to be the harder shots. What a great job Joe Chavez has done with Pacquiao's right eye. It's closing, but no blood has flowed for the last couple of rounds. Kenny Bayless tells Juan Manuel Marquez to keep him up.
Okay.
Pacquiao gets time to recover if he wants it.
Okay. Time in. Touch up, touch up, touch up.
What a quick right hook by Pacquiao as Marquez was coming in. And it sets up a straight left hand that drives Marquez back into the corner.
Marquez is going straight back to get hit with those lefts, so he's not slipping his head at all. He's going straight back in a straight line.
Winging right hand by Marquez. Not as much power in that shot as when he throws it straight up the gut. That's the punch that can hurt Pacquiao if he lands a couple of them, or three of them. Pacquiao comes back with his own right hand.
Pacquiao blocked 3 punches in a row. A part of his game that you don't often see.
Marquez reaching over the top. Some of his punches are losing steam. When he throws the straight right hand, he's still got some steam.
Pacquiao's defense is a lot better than it used to be. Even though he's off balance a lot, you see Marquez punching. He half blocks and catches those punches, where he used to in the first fight he was getting hit clean. But he's a little bit aware of punches coming back than he used to be. So he catches a lot of them on elbows, and they're not as effective as it appears to be all the time.
Unless he has won this round, and that's iffy, Marquez is slipping into that area where he may need a knockout to beat Manny Pacquiao.
Bien, nada más que no lo den para
You're doing good, but don't let him build. Push him back, push him back. Attack the body, you have to attack the body, and then finish off with the right and the uppercut.
Uppercut hook. Come on.
Go, Manny.
Last round, Juan, you gotta come up with everything. Upper and the left hook.
I have this fight 6-5 for Marquez, which means that I have an even fight because of the knockdown by Pacquiao.
Well, that heightens the drama. Straight right hands for Marquez, 2 of them. Pacquiao's going to be looking to land one more big left hand at least. Sometimes judges score blood, and it's Marquez who has had blood flowing down his face in the last 3 rounds of the fight.
Step back.
Good uppercut by Marquez. Sets up a straight right hand. Pacquiao comes running back at him, and Marquez almost tackles him in the middle of the ring.
If he can just stay away from Pacquiao's left hand, which is really the only thing he's going to deal with, he has a good chance of winning this round, which could be crucial.
Solid shots by Marquez, and he ducks Manny's
That
return
was
left.
perfect. What he did just there, go underneath. There you go. He's got to keep doing that instead of going straight back.
Good left hand by Marquez. Now Pacquiao lands a solid shot, but up to this point, Juan Manuel is winning the round. We've got 1 minute to go. High drama in Las Vegas. We waited 4 years to see this rematch. Juan Manuel Marquez trying to avenge all of Manny Pacquiao's triumphs against Mexican fighters and driving Pacquiao back into the ropes. Marquez going out on his shield if he's losing and showing you all the heart that you might expect from a great, proud Mexican fighter.
Well, whatever the decision is one thing, but this round looked like Marquez is winning the round simply by avoiding those lunging left-hand punches, bending down. And Pacquiao doesn't have much more than that, and so he's beating with other short combination punches.
Now here comes the blood, and here comes the crowd on their feet. Everybody's up.
As long as he avoids that left-hand punch, he's got a good chance of winning this round.
One more right hand for Marquez. One more combination for Pacquiao. They trade shots down the stretch.
Hell of a fight. I'm calling it another draw.
Well, it's a great line, but not if you had it even coming to the last round, because it looked pretty clear that Juan Manuel Marquez won the 12th, although there it is, Harold Letterman gives the 12th to Pacquiao, disagreeing with us. So Pacquiao, a clear winner on the Letterman card, 15-12. CompuBox numbers in the 12th round, Marquez landing 19-15 for Pacquiao. I personally thought Marquez landed the solider shots in the 12th round.
I definitely felt Marquez won that in every way in the 12th round.
Highlights of an extremely eventful fight. Reminiscent of their first fight in the sense that it was highly eventful. A seesaw battle. Round 3. Pacquiao knocks Marquez down. Maybe that will be the difference in the fight. Marquez came back to win the next couple of rounds after that. Then the headbutt in the 7th round, creating a cut on the outside of Marquez's eye. Seemed to energize Marquez, though, as in the 8th round. We'll see him land a solid combination, left and a right, perfect. Then in the 9th round, Pacquiao showing his strength and starting to take over. Straight left hand. That was the punch that opened up a new cut on Juan Manuel Marquez's eye. Marquez suffered in the last 3 rounds of the fight from the constant flow of blood in that brutal cut on his right eyelid. But he was still vibrant enough to come back in the 12th round with what I thought was a spirited rally, although our unofficial judge, Harold Letterman, gave the 12th to Pacquiao to give him a solid 115-112 score. Michael Buffer stands by to eliminate the suspense.
Ladies and gentlemen, after one of the all-time great 12 rounds in the super featherweight division, we go to the scorecards. Jerry Roth scores the bout 115-112 Marquez. Dwayne Ford 115-112 Pacquiao. Tom Miller, 114-113 to the winner on split decision. And new champion from the Philippines, Manny Pacman Pacquiao.
Juan Manuel Marquez and Rafael Marquez have lost brilliant, spirited, violent fights by a single point in split decisions.